on the signal, the audio lives in this door somewhere. The speaker somewhere in the door. The sound cannot be heard anywhere else. Whether you turn the left or right turn signal, the audio comes from the door. Typically in a Porsche comes from, you know, somewhere up here, but it's just odd that your turn signal is coming from the left side of your car. My biggest complaint about this car are the turn signal stocks. If you have your hand positioned here, it's really far to the turn signal stock. So you kind of have to really reach for it. It feels unnatural. In Porsches and every single other car ever made, the stock is really close to the steering wheel, so you could easily get to it. We've all been driving a really long time, so we have a feel for when to put the car in park, reverse, drive without even looking at the shifter. So I'm driving along here and I put the car into reverse and I flip this. And then when I go to put the car in drive again, I also pull up. And if I'm not looking, I don't know if I'm pulling up reverse or drive or vice versa. Now what they should have done was only have one mechanism to pull up for reverse, which that makes sense, right? You pull up to go back. Everything else should just be push, push, push. So that's a little bit odd. Now let's talk about creep. In a GT4 RS, when you have the car in drive, it doesn't creep at all. It's pretty much in neutral. It acts like a manual transmission car. You need to give it gas for it to go. In this car, if you put it in drive, it goes forward like, I want to say 5 miles an hour. It's pretty fast. It kind of pushes you forward a lot. Where that's annoying is if you're driving and you're slowing to a stop, the light turns green and you lift off the pedal and the car just lunges forward. So you're like, what the heck? I don't expect it. I get motion sickness, so that kind of bothers me a lot. The blind spot, visibility. You can't see anything here. All you see is the engine, and there's absolutely no way you can see anybody that's in the blind spot there. Now I have the 1LT, so I think maybe a higher trim model will have the lane assist where it lets you know if there's somebody in the other lane. You got a fake window here. Sometimes when you push the button to unlock the front and open it, it will pop up, but then if you don't open it right away and the car automatically locks, this mechanism is locked, so you can't lift this up and it's stuck. So then you have to close it and unlock the car and then open this again. This doesn't work 100%. I don't like it at all. Now this rearview mirror is cool in practice. I mean, the visibility is great. I like it. Here's with it off, you can't see anything, but with it on, you can see a lot. Normally, when you look into a mirror, you can actually sense how deep something is with a depth perception, but here you're staring and you want to look way into the back, but you're actually staring at an image on the front of the screen. When I'm looking and I'm expecting to look further back, but I'm stopped by looking at the front of the glass, and that really throws me off and I get super dizzy, so I always have this turned off. The glove box. If the battery is dead, you cannot open the glove box. I hate all the drive modes in this car. I want to just push the button and go, but here you push the Z button and you have to configure everything, and then there's like sport, there's touring, there's track, there's so many different modes. And to be able to turn off your traction control, if I put on the Z mode, I have to push this button twice for the traction control. Once you go inside the traction control settings, like these don't even make sense whatsoever. I mean, okay, that's a racetrack that's wet, that's a racetrack that's dry, and what is this? It's a racetrack where you want to time. I mean, obviously you want to time, and then what does this one mean? You only want to do one lap? Like, it makes no sense, and there's no way for you to know what each one of these settings means. Another thing I hate are these controls. To adjust the AC, I have to adjust my temperature up here, my passenger down here, and the fan in the middle. So as I'm driving, I'm trying to adjust the fan speed and everything, and the temperature, I have to move my hand up and down like almost 2 feet to be able to change whatever I need. So overall, interior-wise, the quality isn't that bad. It's pretty good. It's not the best. It's not like luxury like Porsches. Obviously, the car is much cheaper, but it's by no means ugly whatsoever, except for the controls to adjust the vents. Take a look here. Looks like it's missing something to finish that. It just looks super cheap, like they took it off an Impala or something. I hate the design of the dash. Overall, it looks good. I do like the way this sits on top here, but I hate these ledges that they have here. On the left here, there's one here, and then over there, there's a third. I mean, you really can't put your hand under there if you want to clean or dust your car. It's kind of annoying, like, why they have that. Obviously, I hate this rectangular steering wheel. I don't know why they thought of this. I can understand a flat bottom steering wheel, but the top is just really bad. Another thing I hate about this car are the buttons to control the volume and track selection on your audio. You would think you would push it, but no, it's a pull. They're accessible from the back. There's indicators that this goes up and down, all volume up and down, but I was pushing, I'm like, why isn't this working? And then like, oh, it's from the back. So if you want to adjust the audio in your car and you don't want to use the volume controls button on the steering wheel, you know, normally you could just put your hand underneath the screen and there should be some selector here. No, the audio control is all the way up here. So it's up and beyond the steering wheel to adjust the audio here. And also this button doesn't light up at night, so you can't see anything. This is a weird thing with the audio. If you're playing music and you're finished with your drive, And let's say you turn off the engine, you get out of your car, the audio is still playing. It doesn't turn off in Porsches as soon as you open the door, I believe, the audio turns off, but this thing is on. Let's try to lock the car. The music is still on. You walk away and your music is still playing. I don't understand that. So that's it. Those are all the things I hate about this car. If you think about it, that's not much. Everything is just nitpicking. Overall, I really do love this car.